Hello everyone, now we are going to discuss the significance of protein binding on volume of distribution. Now coming to protein binding, it is a phenomena of complex formation of drug with protein molecules. And usually based on the type of reaction, the protein binding of drugs can be of two types, that is reversible binding and irreversible binding. In majority of the cases, reversible drug protein binding is seen and irreversible binding is very rare. Now in the current session, we will be discussing the effect of tissue binding and plasma protein binding on the volume of distribution of drugs. How the tissue binding and the plasma protein binding are going to affect the VD. Before going into significance, let us briefly discuss what is volume of distribution. The simplest definition is, it is a hypothetical volume within which a drug is distributed. A hypothetical volume within which a drug is distributed is called as volume of distribution. It is given by the equation VD is equals to amount of the drug in the body by plasma drug concentration. VD is equals to X by C. X is nothing but the amount of drug in the body and C is the plasma drug concentration. Volume of distribution is a proportionality constant. It establishes a relationship between amount of drug in the body and its plasma concentration. Now the ground rule is, tissue binding increases the apparent volume of distribution. Tissue binding increases the apparent volume of distribution, whereas plasma protein binding, it decreases the apparent volume of distribution. So this is a very important point and it should be remembered as a ground rule. Tissue binding increases the volume of distribution and plasma protein binding decreases the volume of distribution. So let us discuss how. So whenever tissue binding is seen, whenever the drugs are bound to tissues, majority of the drug will be confined to the tissues and very little amount will be in the circulation. So this lowers the plasma concentration of that particular drug and leads to higher volume of distribution. Whenever the drugs are bound to tissues, majority of the drugs will be confined to the tissues and a very little amount of drug or free drug will be available in the circulation. So this leads to higher volume of distribution. Example for tissue bound drug is digoxin. Digoxin is a highly tissue bound drug whose volume of distribution VD is equals to 8 to 10 liters per kilogram. 8 to 10 liters per kilogram. Usually the drugs which undergo tissue binding, they have larger volume of distribution. Now coming to plasma protein binding. Whenever the drugs are bound to plasma proteins, the drug will be confined in the vascular environment. So this leads to higher plasma concentration of that particular drug, leading to a lower volume of distribution. Whenever the drugs are bound to plasma proteins, the drugs will be confined in the vascular environment and this leads to a smaller volume of distribution. Example of plasma protein bound drug is warfarin. It is a highly protein bound drug. As we can see here, the VD is very less. It is 0.14 liters per kg. So the plasma protein binding decreases the volume of distribution. So for much more better understanding, let us consider a hypothetical situation and see a drug. Let us suppose dose of the drug is 50 mg. This is an ideal situation where it does not show any tissue binding or protein binding. Let us suppose the dose of the drug is 50 mg and its volume of distribution is 5 liters. So the amount of drug present in 1 liter of the body fluid, its VD is 5 liters, and the amount of drug present in 1 liter of body fluids can be 10 mg per liter. So when you measure the plasma concentration, it will be 10 mg per liter. Dose is 50 mg and the volume of distribution is 5 liters, and amount of drug present in 1 liter of the body is 10 mg per liter. So when this particular drug, this is an ideal situation where no tissue binding or protein binding is seen. So when drug shows protein binding, plasma protein binding, whenever the drug undergoes plasma protein binding, the drug is confined in the vascular compartment. And as it is confined in the vascular compartment, one more important point is routinely measured fluid. Whenever we measure the biological fluid, whether it can be plasma or urine or whatever it is, the concentration includes both free drug and bound drug. It includes both bound and unbound drug. As when the drug undergo plasma protein binding, though protein bound drug is both pharmacokinetically and pharmacodynamically inert, though it does not show any effect, it will be present in the vascular compartment. So this increases the overall plasma concentration, because here both bound drug and unbound drug will be present. So this increases the plasma concentration to say 20 mg per ml. And as we have discussed earlier, volume of distribution is not a real value, it is just a proportionality constant. It establishes a relationship between amount of drug in the body and plasma concentration. So in order to equate this plasma concentration 20 mg per liter, our volume of distribution will be reduced because the dose is 50 mg. So in order to be proportional with this plasma concentration, the VD decreases. So hence, whenever the drugs show plasma protein binding, volume of distribution will be less. In contrast, when the drug shows tissue binding, when the drug undergoes tissue binding, majority of the drug will be confined to tissues and very little amount of drug will be present in the circulation. So this reduces the overall plasma concentration to, let us suppose, 5 mg per liter. So in order to compensate to this plasma concentration, as the dose is 50 mg, our volume of distribution increases. Volume of distribution is just a proportionality constant. It is not a real value. So hence, whenever the drugs undergo tissue binding, volume of distribution is increased. Whenever they undergo plasma protein binding, volume of distribution is decreased. Plasma protein binding decreases the volume of distribution, and tissue binding, it increases the volume of distribution. This is the effect of protein binding on VD. Hope you all understood the concept. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for further videos on biopharmaceutics.